Welcome back, mamas. Y'all, today we are going to keep a short and sweet episode, but I believe it is so powerful. It is possibly the foundational thing that you might be missing. And I know I was, that I have not talked about enough and that I really need to remind us all of today, because if this piece is missing, all of the other things that we're doing, they won't get us what we are looking for. Okay, so let's get to it. Do you wish you had control of your days, that you had a rhythm, but instead feel overwhelmed, scattered, and like there's never enough time? You're in the right place. I'm Danielle, a recovering workaholic, wife, and stay-at-home mom of 2 girls. I've learned how to reclaim my time and find purpose and freedom so I can be present with my kids and feel like myself again. Here, we embrace where we are, but we don't stay there. So if you're ready to trade the chaos for clarity, the guilt for grace, and the endless to-do list for aligned flow, grab the kiddos a snack and toss in that laundry, because I know you're multitasking, and let's do this, because your time, your purpose, and you matter. Okay, mamas. So I've been doing a lot of thinking about what I wanted to talk to you about that I feel like sometimes I glaze over or gloss over, but is super important. It's important to me. I believe it to be important to you, and a piece that, if it's missing, may be the key to like everything else. Okay. So I'm going to start with a quote, and this is actually a Bible verse. It's Psalm 46:10. This is the NIV version that says, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth." Okay, so we've been talking about people pleasing, about aloneness, about a lot of things, right? Like, no matter what it is that we've been talking about, finding your purpose is one of those things. And this can seem super overwhelming, finding your purpose, right? Or to figure out what your purpose is. It can seem like a really hard and big task. However, it is the key. Like, it's the key to unlocking so many things in your life. And the thing that I think that sometimes I gloss over, or maybe I take it for granted, maybe I don't know, but I don't feel like I spend enough time really talking about how important it is to be rooted in God, right? And I've been talking about this devotional that I'm in the middle of, that's called 100 Days of Believing Bigger. Is that what it's called? Yes, 100 Days of Believing Bigger by Marshawn Evans Daniels. And this week is all about stillness. And it had me thinking of you guys, because I'm like, okay, this is a piece that was really hard for me. It's always been really hard. It's not as hard as it used to be for me, but I still have a hard time sometimes being still. This Bible verse that says, "Be still and know that I am God." Be still and know that I am God. There's another translation of this psalm that says, "Surrender your anxiety. Be silent and stop your striving, and you will see that I am God." Stop your striving and you will see that I am God. That one really speaks to me, right? Surrender your anxiety. Surrender those things that we may be like ruminating about, these things that we might be like feeling so anxious over. Surrender those and be silent and stop striving, and you will see that I am God. What is he saying? He's saying, trust me, trust me. Trust me, be still and put it in my hands. Surrender your anxiety and put your cares in God's hands, right? That is so powerful. And it's something that I can forget is so important and so key in this transformation that I believe you are trying to achieve, in this becoming the mom that you want to be, in this, journey that you're on, right? This journey to becoming something more. I believe that you want something more for yourself, or you probably wouldn't be listening to this podcast, that you're trying to become a better version of yourself, right? And that you're lacking something, you're missing something. And one of the things that is super key to unlocking all of that in your life is to first be still and know that God is God. right? Be still and know that he is God, that you can lean on him, that you can give him your anxieties, that you can come to him in prayer, that you can tell him, if you can't tell anyone else all these crazy things that you're thinking and feeling, you can tell God, and that it is okay, and that he is going to be there for you. And when you surrender to him, you surrender all of that anxiety to him, you will be absolutely amazed at what it opens up in your life. If you are praying to God and you are asking him to take your cares, if you are being still in him and trusting that he has got you, that he has got your family, that he knows what is best for you, and that he will guide you, right? You might need a little bit of guidance on this earth as well, but if you don't have God's guidance first, then a lot of things will fall through the cracks. A lot of times it won't be enough, right? What we can do here on this earth won't be enough if you aren't trusting in God and trusting in what he has given you and what he is still providing for you and in what he will do for you, right? And what he wants for you. He wants you to be happy and fulfilled. He wants all of those same things for you, and he understands your heart. He knows it better than anyone, and we can just turn it over to him. It's so important. And I have a quote here that I wanted to share from Eckhart Tolle that says, "To be aware of little things, quiet things, you need to be quiet inside. A high degree of alertness is required. Be still, look, listen, be present." And that's true too, right? Like, in order to enjoy those moments that we want to, in order to be really present in our moments, to be present with our children, which I believe is something you probably want more than anything, because I know that back in the day, I didn't ever feel present in my present moment. I always felt like I was thinking about what needed to be done, what I could be doing, what I should be doing, all of these things, but I was lacking that ability to be present in my present moment. I was not able to be still, right? And if we are going to notice the little things and be cognizant and be present, we have to be able to be still. We have to be able to be quiet, to look, to listen, to be present, right? We have to be able to do that. And a lot of times that is something that is really hard. I know it was really hard for me. It was really hard. I always felt like I needed to be striving, right? That other version of that verse said about the striving. I always feel like I'm striving, right? At least I used to. I was always striving to be better. I'm still striving to be better, right? Like, to be a better version of myself every day. But striving, it implies this effort that is, something that is all about you, right? It is all about you. It is not at all you putting things into God's hands and you trusting God. And I believe that you can take the actions and the steps and do the things necessary here on this earth to get you to where you want to go. But if you haven't first rooted in God and being still in his presence and trusting him, you are going to miss out on all of those other things that you want and know are important to you as a mom. And being present with your children and being present in the moment is one of the most important ones, right? I have one last quote I want to share. I want to keep this episode short and sweet, right? Like, we're in December, we're moms. I know we're super busy, but this is another quote that I have from Morgan Freeman that says, "Learning how to be still, to be really still and let life happen, that stillness becomes a radiance." That stillness becomes a radiance. Learning how to be still, to be really still and let life happen, right? Like, we can be so busy trying to control all of the things that we don't let life happen, right? We don't let the things that could happen because we're too busy pulling all the strings, right? We aren't necessarily present in the moment. We're trying to control everything. And that is, I think, the key to not doing that is to trust God, is to turn it over to him, is to surrender your anxiety about all of the things, that you feel like you have to strive to get done in a day, in a week, all of the things, right? The shopping that we're doing for Christmas, the elf on the shelf, all of the things, right? Like all of the things that you're striving for, especially in this month, this busy month of December. And here I am asking you to get still. I know this is a really hard time to do that, but I'm going to make my episode short and sweet so that you can take a minute for that today. Root yourself in God. Surrender your anxiety to Him. Be still and know that He is God, and know that He's got you, and know that everything is going to be okay. And once you do that, then you can take the next steps that you want to take for your life. But until you figure out how to do that stillness part, those other steps are going to be a lot harder and they're going to take a lot longer. Take it from me. I know. I know. So this is advice from someone who has been there and walked the walk, right? So I hope that you will do that today. And also, if you're ready to take the next step, if you already know how to be still in God, you're probably still not listening. But once you know, even if you need help with that, I can always help you with that too, because it is a practice that will take some practice for you to become good at. But if you're ready to take that next step, I would love to do it with you. Go to prioritizewithpurpose.com, prioritizewithpurpose.com, and sign up for my coaching program. I have a prioritization clarity call that will take you on this journey where you will discover all of the things that are important to you. You will discover your strengths, your core values, what is important to you in this season, and who you are now. And we will get you on the journey to where you want to go. Okay. I want that for you. So I will see you right back here next week. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, Mama. If so, please leave a review on Apple Podcasts and then hit share and send this to a mom who needs this in her day. I'll meet you right back here next week. Keep smiling, y'all.